Hello friends, welcome back to the best DLR set series by Team Prepzone. So I hope you all must have solved yesterday's set, which was a very beautiful set, and I don't think any of you have gotten that set correct. So also today we are going to set slightly easier but an important type of cat, or like an important type of set for cat. So let's begin. That's just an announcement that we are starting with the batch 2 for CAT 2021. That is going to be a very personalized batch. We're only going to have 40 students in it. And this batch has everything that you need, right? From revision events to personalized attention to timetable to mock analysis that no one else is going to give you. Yeah, I'm sure no one else helps you on how to analyze the mocks, but yes, we have it as a part of the batch 2. And you also have a flexibility of paying through EMI, or you can also opt for individual sections if you required. Just that the batch size is limited, so registrations are filling quickly. Hurry up if you need a personal mentor, and yes, I am going to be the personal mentor for all the batch 2 students. So yeah, this is the set for the today. Before jumping on and before seeing the solution, I would request everyone to pause the video, attempt this set and then see it. Ideal time to solve this set, in my opinion, should be around 6 to 7 minutes, not more than that. And this is a type of set that is slightly easier if you have understood which data you want to infer from the given table. Otherwise, it can be really confusing if you're not able to get a hold of it. So let's see what the question or the set says. The table given below about the table gives below the details about the performances of the tennis player Roger Federer in all the Grand Slam. Okay, yes, our information is not of important to me. Yes, this is important. Each entry in the table indicates the round in which he was eliminated, which means 3R is basically the third round in which eliminated, which means if it's the sequential thing, then the first two events he must have won and the last round he must have lost, right? Except when he won all the tournament. Okay, so if he has won all the tournaments, then it is represented by W. Now each of the 4 tournaments, okay, Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon Open and US Open, begins with 128 players in the fray and is played in a knockout format where the loser in any match is eliminated from the tournament. Hence each tournament had a total of 7 rounds. Okay, so each tournament is having how many rounds? It has 7 rounds. This is a very important information, and these are the numbers. SF is the semi-final, QF is the quarter final, F is the final, and NR is the nth round. Okay. Now, before jumping on to this, let's see what the questions are asking me to do. So during the given period, what is the maximum possible number of players that the Federer would have knocked out in any of the 4 tournament? It means जो 4 टूर्नामेंट हुए हैं उसमें से कौन से टूर्नामेंट में इसने सबसे ज्यादा प्लेयर्स को हराया है, राइट? Which basically means कि इसने कितने ज्यादा मैचेस जीते हैं, मतलब out of all the 4 टूर्नामेंट्स इसने किस में सबसे ज्यादा मैचेस जीते हैं टोटल from 2000 to 2012, because no period is given to us, so we will consider that to be a cumulative period. Second question क्या है? If for any period the win percentage of a player is in a tournament is defined. Okay, ठीक है, ये भी वही कह रहा है कि number of wins से ये question निकल जाएगा if I know कि कितने matches जीतने हैं. If for any calendar year the Grand Slam tournament are held in the order this, then what is the highest number of consecutive Grand Slam matches won by Federer? Okay, ये कह रहा है कि टोटल कितने कंटिन्यूस मैचेस जीता है, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल अगर वो 3 मैच जीता और एक हारा तो वो एक मैच हार गया, राइट? तो दिस इज आस्किंग यू कि मैक्सिमम कितने मैचेस कंटिन्यूअसली जीता है फेडरर, ठीक है? सो सारे क्वेश्चन पढ़ के आई रियलाइज कि मुझे नंबर ऑफ विन्स और मतलब कितने मैचेस हारा वो इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन है, बिकॉज दैट आई यूज इन ऑल द 3 सेट्स. So now let's try to use this information and convert it into how many wins and how many lost matches are there for Federer. ठीक है? And so Australian Open में 2000 में 3 rounds, third round में जाके he has lost, right? 3R basically means that the third round में he has lost, which means he must have won 2, right? इसने 2 मैचेस जीते होंगे, करेक्ट? 2 मैचेस जीत गया वो, और इसने एक मैच हारा होगा क्योंकि थर्ड राउंड में वो हारा है. सिमिलरली F4R is nothing but 3-1 का स्कोर. 1R is what? एक भी मैच नहीं जीता and then he just lost. 3R is 2-1, right? Similarly, I'll just fill this table very quickly. ठीक है? So what is 3R? This is nothing but 2-1. This is 3-1. This is again 3-1. दिस इज विन इज 7-0 राइट, वो सारे सातों के सातों मैचेस आ गया. व्हाट इज एसएफ? एसएफ इज नथिंग बट 5-0 राइट, सॉरी 5-1. 5-1 हुआ एसएफ. विन इज अगेन 7-0. विन इज अगेन 7-0. एसएफ इज अगेन 5-0. ठीक है. एफ इज अगेन 6-1, सॉरी दिस इज 5-1 क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स वो सेमीफाइनल तो हारे ही है. This win will be 7-0, right? Then semi-final is going to be कितना होगा SF? SF will be again 5-1 and 5-1. ठीक है. तो ऐसे करके what I will do is मैं ये पूरी टेबल बना लूंगा. ठीक है कि भाई एक क्वार्टर फाइनल के अंदर एक बार मैं ये पूरी टेबल जल्दी से आई जस्ट मेक इट. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट 4-1 राइट, दिस इज 0-1, दिस इज 0-1, दिस इज 2-1, सेमीफाइनल इज 5-1, दिस इज 7-0, दिस इज 7-0, दिस इज 7-0. When is the sorry F is not the win, this is 6-1, this is 6-1, this is 6-1. ठीक है, ये my bad, this will be 6-1 6-1. Win will be 7-0. क्वार्टर फाइनल कितना होगा? क्वार्टर फाइनल विल बी 4-1. फाइनल विल बी, फाइनल का डेटा देख रहा हूँ मैं, फाइनल कितना होगा? फाइनल विल बी 6-1 एंड सेमीफाइनल विल बी 5-1. ठीक है, ये मैंने थोड़ा सा सिक्वेंशियली नहीं किया है बट आई एम श्योर मतलब दिस वी कैन डू इट बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ स्पेस हियर. मैं यहीं पे लिख रहा हूँ नंबर्स. सिमिलरली क्वार्टर फाइनल कितना होगा? 4-1, 0-1. दिस इज, एक सेकंड, आई विल ट्राई टू रिड्यूस द विड्थ ऑफ माय पेन सो दैट probably I can use more space. So yeah, when is nothing but abhi better, right? When is 7-0, right? I also changed the color of this pen, and color should be red. Yes, I like red color. Okay, यहाँ पे there are so many wins, right? So this is 7-0, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0. Final is 6-1. This is 7-0. Quarter final is 4-1. Quarter final is 4-1. This is 7-0, right? Similarly, this is 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0. आपको ये सब अपनी टेबल में बनाना है, so you'll be able to do it in a much faster manner. Is what I am doing. Semi-final is nothing but 5-1, 5-1. ये values अब तो याद हो जानी चाहिए, right? When you fill so many values, you would remember. अब पहला question क्या है? During the given period, what is the maximum possible number of players that Federer would have knocked out in any of the 4 tournaments? तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? चारों tournaments के हमको total wins and total number of मैचेस लॉस्ट एक बार स्कोर निकालना है. तो हाउ डू वी डू इट? हमको 2000 में पता है 2 मैचेस जीता, एक हारा. 2001 में वी नो ही वन 3 मैचेस एंड लॉस्ट 1. ऐसे करके हमको सारा डेटा पता है, राइट? हमको इफ वी नीड क्यूमुलेटिव डेटा वी जस्ट नीड टू सम दिस वैल्यूज, राइट? सो हाउ डू आई सम दिस वैल्यूज? कितना आएगा? 5 5 10 17 23 28 28 35 42 42 49 54 57 60 62 64. So 64 number of matches is 1 and then ये कितना है number of lost? It is 9. ठीक है. Similarly, if you just sum these values, it will come out to be 54 12. This is going to be 67 6 and this is going to be 68 8, right? This is the total number of win and total number of lost matches. Now during the given period, what is the maximum possible number of players he must have knocked out? तो मुझे पता है सबसे ज्यादा विन हुई है in the US Open, that he has won 68 matches, right? अब ऐसा हो सकता है कि वो सारे मैचेस against different players हुए हो, right? That is the assumption that all the matches are played against different players, hence maximum number of wins will be 68. That will be in the US Open. Answer is 68. If for any period the win percentage of a player in a tournament is defined as the number of matches won as a percentage of the number of matches played. Okay. ठीक है, तो हमको डिसाइड करना है then the highest win percentage of Roger Federer in any single tournament for the period 2000 to 2012 is. ठीक है, तो किसमें मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ विन परसेंटेजेस है? तो मुझे पता है 64 मैचेस जीता है, 9 हारा है, राइट? दैट मींस टोटल कितना हो गया? 73. सो यहाँ पे विन परसेंटेज इज 64/73. हियर इट इज 54/66. Here it is 67/73 and here it is 68/76, right? तो one way, now how do we solve the data in a very fast format, right? ये सब हम क्लास में आपको बताया जाएगा, don't worry about it. But see, I can clearly eliminate 1, right? Because 1 is less than third, so we need to find the maximum value. तो ये third हो जाएगा, right? अभी second और third में क्या है? The numbers are changing. So we know that 67/73 का जो value है that is less than 3, right? sorry, that is less than 1. This is a less than 1 value. So if I subtract anything from the denominator, like if I subtract any constant both from the numerator or the denominator, right? So for example, मुझे 73 का base अगर 66 से compare करना, I will have to subtract 6 from it, right? And then I will also have to subtract 6 from it, right? So I know ki as we keep on subtracting values from a number that is less than 1, the values will keep on decreasing. This concept we have covered in the ratios class, which is very important. So what I'm saying is, say for example, we have a number which is less than 1, say it is 3/4. अब मैं numerator और denominator से whenever I will keep on subtracting any value, any constant value. Say for example, मैंने दोनों से 1 1 subtract किया, तो आया मेरा 2/3, फिर 1 1 किया, फिर आया 1/2, right? So what we say is, जैसे जैसे मैं constant subtract करता हूँ, number छोटा होता जाता है. So I know 3/4 is 75%, 2/3 is 67%, and 1/2 is 50%. So yes, this is correct. So I'll use the same analogy कि 67/73 should be greater than 61/66. And ये number तो 54/66 है, वो तो इससे भी छोटा है, right? तो I don't even need to solve. I will just analyze and I will say कि ये भी आंसर नहीं हो सकता. Now these are the two values that are left. I can clearly visualize कि 67 से 68 numerator तो सिर्फ एक ही से change हो रहा है, but denominator is changing by 3, right? Which means overall this number should be less than this number, right? Because numerator तो एक से change हो रहा है, but denominator is changing by 3. So we can see that this number has to be less than this. Also, if you use the calculator, you will come out with the same value. So I know 67/73 is the maximum percentage, which is nothing but, how do I solve it now? 91.78% आएगा answer. But how do I do it? I will not do 67/73. I will do 1 minus, बताओ, 1 minus 6/73, right? And this is nothing but 100% minus 600/73. Now I will do it. ठीक है कि वो like whatever this comes out to be. So it will come out to be around 8 point some percentage. So you will just subtract that. Probably 8.22% आता है ये, right? If you subtract that from 100, you will get 91.78%. Now last question. The grand tour, अच्छा ये कह रहा है कि what is the highest number of consecutive grand matches won by the Federer. तो मुझे ये देखना कि कितने maximum matches वो साथ में जीता है, right? So let's just analyze जो ये data given है. यहाँ से मुझे आई विल बी एबल टू सी दिस कि मतलब जितने ज्यादा विन होंगे दैट इज, उसका मतलब वो कि वो 7 मैचेस कंटिन्यूअसली जीता है, राइट? यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन समझने में लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स मेक अ मिस्टेक, सो मेक श्योर दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन रियली नाइसली. ठीक है, I will change the color of the pen so that you all are here with me and you are able to understand whatever I'm doing. Highlight, okay. I will just come back to my bold वाला पेन. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे मुझे दिख रहा है कि I have 1 win here, ठीक है, और ये 4 राउंड. तो अगर मैं सिर्फ इन दोनों को देखूं then this is 10 wins, right? उसके बाद I have lost 1 matches. So I have to find consecutive जितने maximum मुझे wins consecutively मिले. So that comes here. ये win है, ये win है, but then next match is the semi-final, right? So here the maximum number of matches won together can be 7 plus 7 plus 5, which is 19. ठीक है, अब देखते हैं कि कहीं 3 win consecutive है क्या. Win 1, win 2 and win 3 and then the final. Wow. So एक मुझे नंबर क्या मिला, 3 win is 7 3 is 21 प्लस फाइनल मतलब 6 मैचेस और जीता, तो दिस इज 27 मैचेस consecutive, तो वो जीता है. नाउ लेट्स सी इफ आई हैव 4 विंस टुगेदर, बिकॉज़ फाइनल के बाद इट हैज टू बी विन ओनली. यहाँ पे भी आई हैव विन 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 फाइनल व्हिच इज सेम एज दिस, विन विन सेमीफाइनल, नो, विन फाइनल, विन विन फाइनल, नहीं. पूरे डेटा में I don't have any 4 consecutive wins, which means the maximum possibility is 3 wins together and then a final, which is 7 into 3 21 plus 6 27. So answer of this question has to be 27, right? I'm sure most of you would be able to do it. So just let me know in the comment section of this video how many of you were able to do it and how much time did you guys take. And also just let us know if you're liking this video. I am planning to at least continue this thing every day so that you get good number of sets. Probably in the next 1 month, 2 months, you'll have good 50 sets, beyond which you don't really have to revise anything. So just let me know, keep on motivating myself, and also please share this video with your friends. The only motivation for me to get up early in the morning and work on these videos is I can help as many students as possible. And that will only happen if you guys try to share it. So that is pretty much, it was a relatively simpler set, I believe. So let's see how many of you were able to do it. That is the previous year batch results. As I said, we give personalized mentorship and an end-to-end MBA support. And almost 58% students have scored more than 95%. So these are the results that speak for ourselves. And yeah, you can contact me on this number if you want to inquire for the CAT batches. Thank you.